pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go! On the double! 50 seconds to mine. Here we go, here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Begin. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Casey, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam. Go. Watch the shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6.
Let's go now. 70 in. Yeah, that's what I do. Check 43. Tighten up. Ready.
On first down, it's Evans. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Bravo! 50's the mark. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. You're out. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he will find Davis. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check three, check three, check three. Shift, shift.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
My 7, let's go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Kill, gone, gone.
Check 49.
Let us.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Chad Hutton, 30 base, let's go.
Watch the slip.
Wide, get wide.
Watch the sit.
Squeeze, get in there. Chad, go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go, Mike 51.
They run it with Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
You got him. You got him. Ha ha, you got him. Here we go. 90. Wolf.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
Orbit. 3. Log off. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on first down. Casey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Watch it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they give this time to the tailback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, it's Casey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Wait, wait. 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, switch. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 40, the 20, And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. First down, Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch out, watch out. Check, crunch, crane. Check, ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, 18 Gator. I got him. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by Cup. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Cooper Cup. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Ready. 57 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Kill. Oh, try. He's checking it up.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Look at me. Go. Joker. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going up top for Cup. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Hines, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Set hot. Ready, go.
Now it's Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Yep. Hey, let's go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Hines. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off play action, Love. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, it's Casey, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Let's go. Come on. Hey, get in the weight room. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Come on.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Mike 50, Mike 50. Defense wins championships, baby. Hatchet. All right. Ready.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Set. 60 out raw. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Tighten up. See it.
They'll run on first down. Evans, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
50's the mark.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming alpha. I'm coming after you. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. All day, punk. Check. You're out. Check 37. Check.
2nd and 3. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Looking to throw. Brooks. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, Casey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back to throw. Brooks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, What are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Seacon, 132 fighter.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got